Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. I decided to record this quick video. What do I want to say? Well, honestly, nothing really changed. There are not big changes in the market right now. Yes, Bitcoin pumped. I had short position, now I opened a long position, but I think I will also close it and will be just sideline because what to say? What to say? Well, I like this dynamic on a lower time frame. Just a second, let me go to 4 hour. I like that Bitcoin did close about 200 EMA, right? It did some retest and now consolidating above 200 EMA on 4 hour. And if you remember, I said that I need to see a close about 100 EMA, and would be perfect, of course, to see breakout about above $85,000, and we can see that the price is pushing higher. And also, if we go to daily time frame, I like this thing on the RSI. We can see that RSI is above the middle, and so it has more chances to go towards to $88,000, $94,000, and maybe 98 and $101,000 levels. Of course, now I took long position, and maybe I'm just in rush. I don't like that I did it. I don't like that I switched my position from short to long. I don't feel confident, so I probably will close the position and will wait for some clear setup. Maybe I will just wait if 4 hour will give a close above 85,000, because we can see that on 4 hour it's keep rejecting. And maybe I will take a short once I see a clean close below 200 EMA, the same as I did here, for example. Or okay, this one was too strong, or something like this, this would give me some confidence in keeping short, because right now it's just 50-50. Price is consolidating and it really confuses me as well. So here we can have two possibilities, all right? But according to the close, according to 2D close, what can I say? We had a nice bounce from 200 EMA, and currently we are at a resistance zone, right? But I liked how this 2D closed above this middle of FUG, and also here was coming 0.75 Fibonacci on 2D, but I will explain a bit later. On 2D it closed with the body exactly above 0.75 Fib. I think it was at around 84,800. I deleted it for now. I don't have this level highlighted. But yeah, I remember that it was above this 0.75 Fib. Also, we can see that it did close above 100 EMA, right? And so yeah, some positive signs we have. Currently, the only thing that we need is to have another 2D close above this 50 EMA, and then this will give us a very bullish sign, or at least give a close above 84,500, maybe $84,000. In this case, the chance that next upcoming days we will see a breakout from the middle of this RSI will increase, and in this case we will see the price much higher, as I said, 98 and so on $1,000. Another thing, But another thing what I don't like, it's the fact that price is still under the resistance, right? It's still under this EMAs. It's keep rejecting, right? And then last really close, so it was below this 20 EMA, which is not a good sign, right? Last time when it did close below, it dropped, and whenever it was closing below 50 EMA, this red line, it was also not a good sign. So we have 1 day and 9 hours for the next 3D candle close, and if during 1 day and 9 hours the price will not manage to break above $87,000, then we can say that okay, it was just another bearish retest, and after some time, after some consolidation, probably price will drop again back towards this low and lower towards this green line areas they have. It's around $70,000 or 200 EMA on 3D. And if we go to weekly time frame, but for weekly time frame we still have 6 days and 9 hours for the close, right? But what I can say about weekly chart, why I say that and right now bulls have chances to take a leading role and push price a bit higher, also because of the weekly close. It did close again above 15. It's consolidating, right? And the candle was pretty big. The close was pretty big, something like we see here. So the next week was also bullish. You see, we had here this down, this a drop, and then some chop, the same like we are having here right now. So then we had this pump, right? Same situation like here. Then we had this one, another week of the pump, but it was a fake pump because we can see how the candle closed, right, with the long wick above. So the same we can see here, for example, even if this wick will be bullish, probably it will, like, it's just I think how it could play out. Okay, probably it could give a green candle. No, maybe like this green candle, right, and then some long wick above, where it is, and long wick, something like this. But it all will be red, by the way, or maybe it can be green, something like we had here in January 2025. It's one of the possibilities. All right. How will I delete it now? Okay, I will delete it later. Yeah, but we have still 6 days and 9 hours. So I would say now we need to pay attention for the 3D close and 2D close. If 2D close will be weak, same as it is right now, or will close a bit lower, then expect next 2 days a massive drop. Then I'm closing this long and I'm switching back to short, and I will take this loss that I have. I think it's just 2%. At least it's tiny, but if I will take a short, I can take a nice profit of 9 to 15%. Okay, so yeah, I think I will close my long position, and or maybe I will just hedge with tiny stop loss. I don't know yet. I will just wait. I will just wait and see. So this is just about Bitcoin. Let's see how it will close today, because today we will have a 2D close. right? So if we go to lower time frame, we need to see if it will manage to give a close above 85,000, 86,000, and so on. It will be just amazing. If it will close below 200 EMA, okay, it is over, and next 2 days we will have a bearish days. Okay, now let's go to US dominance. Why I was for a moment bearish and bullish on Bitcoin. Also, I saw this. I think it already changed. Yeah, I think 12-hour was pretty bearish for me, and I thought that it will just drop a little bit lower towards lower like 3 to 4% down towards the this previous FVG or 100 EMA on 12-hour, or let's say 5.18 level. And I thought it will find a support here, or this 50 EMA that we see here. All right, and another thing is that RSI also dropped below 50, and it has more chances right now to go a bit lower and retest this lows, and that's why I was like, okay, a bit confused. And also daily looked for me more like bearish, more like that it would downtrend to test this support area, or maybe even again this two EMAs, 100 and 200 EMA, is the same as it did here. Alright, so that's why I'm a bit confused, but I think I'm just in rush to take any position. I think I will just wait a bit. And yeah, another thing is of course weekly close. Weekly. If you remember from my last streams, I said that this area 6.24 will be strong resistance, right? Since then, since the time US dominance came to this level, it dropped exactly towards the 0.618 fib level. You see how I drew here, and the drop was at 13%. Alright, this I will delete for now. We don't need it anymore. And I said that as long as US dominance is above 200 EMA on a weekly, it will still continue its bearish trend. So what can we have this week, days, right? We can see, we can see a retest again of this 5.18 level. Something like this, some consolidation before another crazy pump. We could see this, and in this case we would have some proper retest maybe of this middle of the RSI before giving another push up. Right, so that's why I was like, okay, maybe it will go just a little bit down still, so we should wait. In this case, if USD dominance will give a drop, even a drop of 4-5%, it will be enough for crypto to pump. We can see already with Fartcoin how it's pumping, right? It's pumping like crazy. I could take a short yesterday, take profit, and then it stopped me break even. And of course, it would be better for me to take not short but look for longs, and I would take already 20%, 18% instead of shorting and taking 5-6%, even though technically it looks weak and should retest at least this daily FVG, but we can see how altcoins are tired from downtrending and they want to go higher. So yeah, altcoins like Fartcoins, they can be strong and just keep moving forward and go higher. I would not be surprised to see, for example, Fartcoin at around $2 this upcoming days, or hype. Look how it pumped last week, and I also could take a short here. I took long. Thankfully, I took long, but now if everything will be fine, then, for example, Fartcoin can do also something like bounce, consolidation, another bounce, pump, and in this case, RSI will come to overbought condition, and it can come, price can easily reach this area. Next resistance zone, and this area comes also to this weekly FVG. Here I don't see anything, probably here some FVGs as well, right? And maybe if I put FIPS, maybe there are some FIPS. Yeah, look, if I put FIPS exactly to this area comes 0.75 Fibonacci, right? Oh, and we have daily FVG. So yeah, so altcoins can easily give at least 40% of the move, or with hype, for example, can give 50% of the move, right? If USD dominance now will show weakness, and also another thing, I want to see some decline on the Bitcoin dominance. Look at this close. We can see that previous weekly close was below this week, right? So it came to 64, rejected, and right now we can see weakness, and we can see that every time it closes, it gives us a close. It gives a close lower and lower, so it does lower highs. Right, so what can we have? We have here this FEG, right? We have the 62.72 level as a support. It was a resistance before, right? You can see it was trying to break, then broke and went higher. And now on daily we can see this 2026 EMA. So what can happen? We can have this kind of drop and then uptrend continuation, right? And a drop, even a little drop of 0.8 or 1% on Bitcoin dominance will be already a big opportunity for altcoins. Or maybe, who knows, maybe Bitcoin dominance will drop even a bit lower to test this 50 EMA, right? So far this 50 EMA stands as a good support EMA for Bitcoin dominance. And if you remember from last videos, I said as long as Bitcoin dominance is above 50, it will be in a bullish trend, right? And let me quickly check the time frames. Even though I said that weekly looks more like it wants to decline, 2-weekly time frame looks pretty bullish. So I think that Bitcoin dominance could give a small drop towards to this middle of the 2-weekly FVG, or at around 62.88. That level that I said, that is a support right now. Because monthly, I still think that it will go higher. So even if we will have some good bounce in the market, it doesn't mean that it is a bull run, right? Unless Bitcoin dominance is not breaking below 62.72, or daily 50 EMA, or USD dominance is not breaking below 200 EMA on daily, right? or at least Bitcoin is not giving us a proper Bitcoin, I would say a proper close on the weekly time frame above $90,000. I want to see a candle like this, good candle, you know. Yeah. So yeah, be careful with this. What else I wanted to say? So this was about crypto, Ethereum. I had such a good level over here at 1,400, but unfortunately I canceled that limit order. But what can I say about Ethereum? Nothing is positive here. I can see some tweets calling Ethereum for $2,000, $3,000 already, but please, if you don't know how to short, let's do inverted. What do we have here? We can see that Ethereum is respecting 2026 EMAs on a daily time frame, which means we can see that it still didn't touch this EMAs, and also we can see that it is respecting this daily FAGs, right? So even if Ethereum pumps, keep an eye on these two EMAs, or in our case right now it's a level of 1,755. Okay, so if there will be no daily close around this area or above it, or above 26 EMA, there will be no pump continuation. It means that it can come, reject. In our case we did inverse, right? It can pump and continue its bullish trend, or in our case bearish trend, right? Because we have inverted in this case. We will see another touch of the middle on the RSI once we will see a pump towards the 1,755. On Ethereum, I will highlight it like this. Okay. Did I do inverted? No. So in this case, we can see this picture, and RSI goes back down, Ethereum drops back. Alright, so be careful. And another thing is SP500. There's nothing to say. It's still the same. It's ranging between two important levels, 0.75 and 0.5. Here, yes, we had a drop below 0.5, but we can see, look at this. We can see how perfectly price closed with the body of the candle above 0.5. Okay, you can see that the body of the candle was not closed below 0.5. It was always above, so it is respecting this level. And here it's keep rejecting from 0.75. So either it will just chop before giving any significant move up or down. Okay, so either up or down. That's it. We need to wait. But let me go quickly to other time frames and say like how long should we wait, and maybe there will be some other signs we should pay attention to on other time frames. So let's go to 2D time frame. We can see that on 2D we have this FVG, right? And also we have this 200 EMA, and this 200 EMA comes exactly to 0.618. So let's say if I will see today we have 2D close in 6 hours approximately. If today we will have a close below 0.618, it will mean that the market is weak. It was just a bearish retest, and it means that upcoming days market will continue going down. Let's go to 3D. For 3D we have 1 day and 6 hours, but on 3D I don't see anything. For me it's range. Yes, we had previous 3D close above 200, but still the price is below the resistance. Even on 3D we have this 3D FEG, we have this 100 EMA. Okay, then what do we have weekly? For weekly we have 4 days and 6 hours. Nothing. So just a second. 2 weekly looks more interesting. Yeah, so now all eyes on today's close. Important as for Bitcoin, as for SP 500. Okay, so I would say even if there will be a close below this, no, it can do still some less more push up before going down. Yeah, so this was about the market. Let me check total. Oh, total 3 looks actually interesting. Looks bearish. Looks bearish. Just a second. Yesterday we had this bearish close below daily FEG, rejected from this middle. I would say that it will continue going lower. Somehow I was not checking. Yeah, it looks like now I see more confirmations that it looks not positive. Not positive. What Bitcoin dominance can also do? It can go just sideways before pumping. And yeah, I will just go quickly check wicks. So wicks, if you remember, I said that it can come to this 2026 EMAs, find a support and continue its uptrend. Currently we see this situation the same as on TZA, wicks, VWicks, and so on. So I would say that yeah, even though we had this nice pump, let's wait for today's close. In case next 5 hours 26 minutes I will not see any strengths in both, I'm opening shorts, I am opening swing shorts, and I'm canceling this long on Bitcoin. Yeah, definitely. I will just take a higher stop loss. So even if there will be fake pumps, you know, it will not stop me out. Yeah, this is what I will do. This is what I will do, and I will look for altcoins to take swing shorts. For example, ADA. Even though it had a nice pump, but lower time frame still bearish. And according to alts versus Bitcoin chart, we can see that alts still weak. Yeah. Okay. So I hope you got my view. If you don't want to risk now, you can wait. But I will risk and I will take swing short positions. Just will calculate the stop loss in case there will be some fake bounces. I will manage so it will not stop me out. Alright, so it was all from my side for now. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you like this video, please support me, and see you next time.